Sorry, guy. What the hell was that?
You came at him with a gun.
I don't have a gun. Oh, I do have a gun. Oops, sorry. I didn't even realize I had my gun out.
Sun's out, clock's out.
Apparently Anthony's from the hood. I didn't know this.
No, it's rock out with your Glock out. That was a tagline for Cop Out. I don't understand why people didn't like that movie. Did you? I honestly
I didn't even go see it.
I thought it was a good movie. I heard.
You also have Taxi with Queen Latifah sitting over there, so I don't know if
I don't know how it got here. But have you seen Cop Out?
No.
Watch Cop Out. Tell me what you think, because I thought it was.
Isn't it Bruce Willis and Tracy Morgan?
Bruce Willis and Tracy Morgan.
Is he dead? Because I heard he
he didn't die. He was in critical condition, but he didn't die. He's recovering.
Will he be in the newest season of whatever the hell that show's called, 30 Rock?
30 Rock ended 2 years ago, man.
Oh, if it's not The Office, I don't really care. The Office or 24, I don't really watch. How did that kill me?
Realistic, man.
Because I banged my face against the headlight.
Wearing a helmet.
Let's get a replay.
What, do you think this is Major League Baseball?
No, I'm going to edit the replay in.
Fine, it's Major League Baseball.
All right, anyway. So, welcome back. I died stupidly, or good, I don't know. We haven't checked the replay yet. But this makes me mad because I got to do this whole mission over again.
Bad call by the ump.
What the hell were we talking about? Oh, Tracy Morgan being dead.
Yeah.
I only like The Office, 24, Breaking Bad, and Seinfeld, pretty much. Oh my god, I gotta do all of this again?
You know what? I think my last relationship, we're getting into Otis does relationship talk, but this is related to Tracy Morgan.
Wait a minute. Why does Tracy Morgan have anything to do with your relationship?
I'm getting to that. It's a good story. All right. I think the peak of that relationship, when it was actually healthy, it was a good relationship to be in, was one time I was over at her house, right? And we're just
and I found all this fake Tracy Morgan porn on her computer.
No, we're watching TV.
No, but we're gonna spread that rumor. Screw your ex-girlfriend.
I'm not mad at anything. Just whatever. It's cordial. I think. At least on my end.
Why do I keep doing things like this?
I don't know, but all right. So we're on the couch or whatever, kissing or whatever, watching TV, and then we're watching Tanked on Animal Planet. And if you guys don't know what Tanked is a show where these two guys from Brooklyn or something with really heavy, almost seemingly fake accents go around making or installing huge aquariums in people's houses. But Tracy Morgan wants a 1,000,000-gallon orca tank. That's his order for this episode. So they go
in his mansion.
Yeah, he wants a 1,000,000-gallon orca tank for his house, built into his house. And so, we were instantly enthralled by the fact that Tracy Morgan was on this show. And we had to keep watching, because it's Tracy Morgan. He wants a 1,000,000-gallon orca tank. And, so we kept making out, but we would stop whenever the show came on because we wanted to watch what was happening.
Man.
He didn't actually want an orca tank. It wasn't a million gallons. It was a shark tank he wanted, a pretty large shark tank, but he wanted the outside decorated like the orca from Jaws. The orca's the name of the ship, but oh man, it was so funny. He made the guys make plaster casts of their one's leg and one's arm because he wanted the arms and legs to be inside in the tank with the sharks.
Oh man! So this is something that he has in his house.
Yeah, they had to knock up a wall and stuff so that he could get it installed and then rebuild the wall. And I don't know why you want sharks.
First of all, when is your decision Is it because Tracy Morgan's crazy enough to put a shark tank in his house? Like, is that the only reason they could get him to do something? Or did he contact
he
them?
He contacted them. He was like, yo...
Yeah, they say that, but, like, I know, like, Steve Carell was on Pawn Stars, like, or, like, one of the Pawn shows, and it's like, I bet they contacted him. He didn't contact them.
I watched an interview with, what's his name? Rick. Or whatever. He was just like, it's crazy how, like, obviously with it being Vegas, so many people come in, and he was just, because he's a huge fan of Steve Carell, and it was literally like Steve Carell was in town, and it was like, I kind of want to check this place out, and that's, I mean, probably, I'm sure it happened with more people, but Steve Carell gave permission, to be on,
Nice.
But, what was I getting at? No, Tracy Morgan. No, he's crazy, man. Like, Kevin Smith was talking about how Cop Out was a really difficult movie to make because
I didn't know Kevin Smith made Cop Out.
Yeah, he's the director.
Oh my god! Yeah. Now I have to see it.
Yeah, but a lot of people didn't like it, and the reason he said it was so difficult was because Tracy, being the guy he is, like he wanted to ad-lib and stuff, and like add stuff to the scene, but Bruce Willis is not that kind of actor.
Yeah.
But Bruce Willis was so annoyed with like. They're kind of like nonchalant about everything. They kind of like joke around, take some fun with each take, not get everything perfect, like just see what kind of happens naturally. But that's not how Bruce Willis works. So it would be like Kevin would direct Bruce, and Bruce would be like, okay, and then not do it.
Really?
Yeah, he was just like, he's like, I've heard other directors say like they work out great with Bruce, like he's a great guy, but the guy that they gave me was not the Bruce that I'm hearing about, Like, sure, he's great with other people, just he wasn't meshing,
I don't know. I like Bruce Willis, but everybody loves Die Hard. To me, I can take it or leave it, but Armageddon is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love Armageddon. R.I.P. Michael Clark Duncan. I forget Owen Wilson's in there all the time, but that was a good Owen Wilson movie. And then Steve Buscemi, of course. But then, I never saw Red 2, but Red was a really awesome movie, in my opinion.
I want to see them. I still need to watch those. But one of my favorite stories that Kevin Smith tells about filming Cop Out with Bruce Willis is that one day, Tracy Morgan comes in, and he's just like, yo, Kevin, you know what I was watching last night? And then he goes, no, Tracy, I have no idea what you could be watching. And he's just like, I was watching Frankenstein. And he's just like, oh, like, cool, Tracy, like, you're watching Frankenstein? It's like, yeah, I can't remember, like, there's, like, this little sidekick in Frankenstein, I don't know if it's, like, Igor or whatever, yeah.
That's young Frankenstein, he's definitely Igor, but I don't know about actual Frankenstein.
Yeah, I don't know, it's the original Universal Frankenstein, and he's just like, sometimes I feel like I'm being treated like Igor and stuff like that. And he's like telling him that story, like how he had like this emotional connection to it. And like Kevin's just like, oh, like that's really cool, Tracy. That's cool that you like made a connection with that. And then they start filming the scene, and he's like talking, like Bruce's character says something to Tracy's character, and he goes, man, you're always treating me like Igor, or whatever. And he's just like, what do you mean? He's like, what's going on? He's like, like from Frankenstein. Just starts going off with it. And then, instead of going along with it, Bruce is just like, what's this guy doing? Like, stops the whole scene, but I would have liked to see what could have came out of that, Simeon's calling.
Yeah, we should talk about the game a little bit.
But...
I went in focus so we can hear.
I think we're born podcasters trying to
trying to play. We shouldn't be doing the whole video game thing. We're talking about nothing that involves a video game.
You know what? It's gonna be really cool when new games start coming out, stuff that we don't know anything about.
Yeah.
That like our first impressions and stuff like that. That's definitely something that I'm interested in doing. I wish we were famous like Conan, could be Clueless Gamer with games that don't come out for another 8 months.
Yeah, get Smash Bros. Before it comes out.
I mean, yeah, it was the Charlie. Oh wait, did you hear that Smash Bros. 3DS is getting a tournament at Comic-Con in San Diego?
Yeah.
That's like I hope they televise that because I don't watch that.
All right, Michael's definitely my favorite. I think. No, I don't.
No, you gotta go through the back.
Yeah, I know.
Why would you just jump at the fence?
I actually can't decide because I love all the characters in their own way.
Well, Michael looks like my dad, so he's got to be my favorite.
But Trevor's so funny.
No, actually, Trevor is definitely the best character, I think, because in games today, you're always trying to appease the masses. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Trevor is just that character who.
He's everybody's inner asshole.
Yeah, he's a little broken, but at the same time, he's kind of embraced the demons, you know what I mean? And
yeah.
I think that's the best attribute that Trevor has, is that he's a great guy when it comes to his friends. He loves them, and he'll do anything for them, but he's also just that kind of crazy live wire. It's just...
I know what you mean.
Yeah, he's a good guy, but he does kill people, so there's that. But
a lot of people. But he's just got so many good lines in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I always wanted to fix his hair, though. I hate that he's balding on top.
Can you take Trevor to the haircut place and get him a style? We gotta do that.
Yeah, but he's bald. He's still bald.
Oh, he's always bald?
Alright. I hate that I have to sneak. I just feel like I'm doing something wrong.
Where's that music coming from?
The video game.
Usually in GTA, like, everything's natural unless it's, like, a high-intensity moment or you got the radio on. Is this how you got in the first time?
I don't remember how to get in.
No, because I remember getting in very easily. Like, it was kind of sad how easy I got into this place. But now I don't remember. You gotta shimmy up the pole.
Yeah.
Shimmy up the straw.
Shimmy up the straw like a good burger. Hop on the burger and then...
I can't be partners with you, Ed.
Why? Is it because I'm black?
What? No! Keenan and Kel are great. Oh, you gotta take out the gardener.
I don't remember having to do that.
I don't remember having to take out the gardener either. Don't be seen by the gardener before you take him out. Oh, he's turning. He's gonna see you.
Yet he still can't see the black guy coming up. There he is. Fuck.
You don't belong here.
Alright, let's kill him. How was the family alerted? He didn't even get to the door.
He yelled, "You don't belong here." And obviously he wasn't talking to the chipmunk that hangs out on his shoulder, so...
No,
you don't belong here, Jim. Oh my god.
Oh man, I ran that girl over.
Do you think this is Black Friday? Like
I did a sale on a new microwave.